Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this session about how Salesforce uses Data 360 to boost advertising ROI. My name is Jonathan Beeston. I'm a product marketer. I look after Data 360. And joining me here, Annika Collis, who runs all of our advertising at Salesforce and is the VP of, let me read this out, Global Field Marketing Strategy, Operations and Performance. And our great partners here, Emily, who's the EVP of Planning at iProspect, and Mitch here, who's our global Salesforce practice leader at Merkle. So marketers, I don't need to explain this to you too much. We have so much data. We have more data than we know what to do with. Data that's about advertising, data that's about marketing, data that's about sales, about product usage, about website usage. We have to balance all of that data. It's tremendously challenging. And at Salesforce, that's why we have Data 360, right? So you can use that enterprise data no matter where it is. You don't have to move it. You can use it to power whatever workflows you have, make decisions, make analytics, and then really, for marketers, of course, use that context, that insight to drive your campaigns, make purchasing decisions on media, and make optimization decisions.
So today we're here to talk about how Salesforce is breaking down the silos that has long existed between marketing and sales data. So we're moving beyond lagging indicators like marketing-driven pipeline or MDP. So like many enterprise B2B companies, our sales cycle is long and complex. It can take months from the initial ad exposure to result in any measurable pipeline. So by connecting Data 360, Agentforce, and Dentsu's Mercury ID, we're leveraging AI to better understand and manage that journey in real time. That means that we can deliver the right message at the right time, optimize ROI, and accelerate pipeline, all while delivering a unified view of our customer to both marketing and sales. So I'm thrilled to be here today to give you a first look at how we're solving this. Let's roll the tape.
Today's B2B buyers face information overload. 78% struggle to cut through endless data and messaging. Meet Erica, CMO of a global retailer. She's searching for unified data and marketing solutions. She sees our Data Cloud ad and clicks through. The moment she lands on Salesforce's site, Dentsu's identity solution, Mercury, identifies her instantly. No forms required. Her role, company, intent, all captured in real time. She engages with our virtual agent, asking about Data Cloud pricing for her CRM program. Behind the scenes, Agentforce pulls her enriched profile from Mercury and Salesforce Data Cloud. It discovers Erica's company is already a Marketing Cloud customer and scores her business as a high-value prospect with an engagement lead score of 80. This isn't lead scoring, it's predictive intelligence. The Salesforce core platform also identifies and scores 3 teammates researching similar solutions: Angie in marketing, Lola in CRM strategy, and Xander in procurement. The agent analyzes the engagement touchpoints across Erica's colleagues to share personalized insights rather than pushing for immediate sales. When Erica doesn't request sales contact, the system automatically triggers coordinated outreach campaign. A sales development agent creates personalized follow-up tasks, automatically coordinating outreach to Erica and her buying team with tailored offers and messaging. Every interaction feeds back into the Salesforce ecosystem, unifying marketing and sales visibility. The result? Erica's company converts, adopting Data Cloud to accelerate their growth. This conversion automatically creates high-propensity acquisition models for similar companies. Partnering with Dentsu, these segments activate across 100+ media publishers, leveraging industry-leading match rates for continuous customer growth. This is the future of advertising, where Salesforce AI meets Dentsu intelligence to break down marketing and sales silos, enabling real-time optimization of every touchpoint across the buyer journey.
The use cases that you just saw in that video were based initially on the primary pain points from the Salesforce team. So that's how we're going to spend the rest of our session, is really digging into those 3 points. The first, Annika will speak to, which is how Salesforce has historically had some challenges around accurately and immediately valuing and prioritizing paid media leads. Mitch will talk about how we're bringing in our Mercury data combined with Agentforce to be able to complete that picture. Next, Annika will speak a little bit about the opportunity for better sales and marketing orchestration. And Mitch will talk about how we're deploying clean room technology to bring those two data sets together for intelligent decisioning in real time. And finally, Annika will speak to how important it is that we are able to close the loop and understand all of those touch points with high-value prospects like Erica, who you saw in the video, how we can use that data to optimize and inform future prospect acquisition efforts. And I'll speak a little bit about the Dentsu Media ecosystem and how we're bringing new scale to that activation.
So for the rest of the time, let's unpack 3 key use cases that actually came directly from challenges that my media team has faced inside of Salesforce, and how together with Dentsu, we've built marketing solutions that any B2B marketer can benefit from. So the first challenge that we tackled was understanding the true value of a new or even unknown prospect the moment that they engage with us. And so at Salesforce, our paid media is tasked with generating pipeline, and that means that we're responsible for delivering net new leads into the funnel. And it's in these early moments when somebody clicks on an ad and lands on our site that we have limited visibility into who they are, what company they work for, or how serious that intent is. So traditionally, we'd have to wait until somebody fills out a form or any downstream CRM matching before we could take action. And this meant that we ended up waiting, hours, if not days, before we understood whether or not a visitor was valuable. So what you saw in the demo with Erica, our CMO persona, is how we're solving that. And so the moment that she clicks on a Salesforce ad and lands on our site, Mercury's Dentsu ID immediately enriches her profile with role, company, and intent signals. From there, Agentforce taps into Data 360 and assesses the likelihood of Erica to convert, not only as an individual, but also as part of an account buying group. For us, that essentially means that we're no longer guessing about lead quality or waiting for attribution. We can now value leads instantly, we can prioritize them appropriately, and we can deliver relevant messages at the right time, all of which accelerate ROI and pipeline. So I'm now going to hand it over to Mitch, who's going to talk to us about how Dentsu leveraged Salesforce's tech stack to solve this problem.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Michel Mayer. I lead the global Salesforce practice for Dentsu and Merkle. And if we look at the first use case, we are solving for that situation in 2 folds. First, when Erica lands on the website for the first time, we immediately trigger that Mercury tag. And within 22 milliseconds, we're capable of identifying any unknown visitor on that website and pair that person with third-party data so that we can inform personalization from the get-go. This is made possible thanks to the power of Salesforce personalization. Now, where the things become more interesting is that simultaneously, the event and 10,000 user signals are sent to Data 360, where we reconcile the data together with the first-party attributes that we already have in our CRM.
So the next challenge we wanted to tackle is one that I think every marketer can relate to, and that's the disconnect between sales and marketing. So even when we're able to identify a high propensity lead, the handoff to sales is often clunky. Sales doesn't always see how marketing, or more specifically media, contributed to getting that lead in front of them. And for marketing, we lose visibility when that lead is handed off to sales. So in the demo, you saw how we're changing that. As Erica engages with our agent and explores our pricing page, Agentforce automatically enriches her profile from Mercury and Data 360. Surfacing the insight that Erica's customer is actually a current Marketing Cloud customer, and that 3 members of her team are researching similar solutions. So this context allows the system to actually guide the next best action. Whether or not that's serving a personalized message, it's triggering a custom nurture journey, or handing Erica off seamlessly to a seller with the full account context, enabling our Salesforce team to have an informed and solution-driven conversation with Erica. So the result is a completely connected experience between marketing, media, and sales, one that's intelligent, orchestrated, and fully grounded in data.
And the recipe for success might be actually easier than you think. I will call it data orchestration. Think of the third-party data information you are capturing on the website when Erica lands for the first time. Think of how this fits nicely into your CRM ecosystem and where you're leveraging your B2B data sources or your CRM data sources for B2C to augment your understanding of the prospect or the client. Well, what we are aiming to deliver next is something that is game-changing, I think. We are building, with the power of Agentforce for Salesforce, a marketing operating system. We want the marketing OS to essentially leverage that real-time, contextualized information about consumers and customers to decide what is the best way to provide the next experience. It could be a media retargeting. It could be a messaging outreach leveraging Salesforce Marketing Cloud. It could be a proactive Agentforce communication or a handoff to sales, right? And once we have that marketing OS fully up to speed, marketing organization will be able to finally deliver on that promise of a truly personalized end-to-end customer experience that create what consumers are expecting and what marketing organizations are trying to achieve.
Fantastic. So the final use case is actually about closing the loop and scaling smarter. So once Erica's company converts, every piece of that journey feeds back into the Salesforce ecosystem. So that's from the first ad exposure all the way through to the signed deal. That closed loop data allows us to actually model lookalike audiences and optimize media spend with incredible precision. So historically, my team is often asked to run very niche account-specific media campaigns. And while these are sometimes effective, they are not always the most efficient. With this new solution, we can now reach the right audiences at scale using predictive models that automatically update with conversion data in real time. And this is where the power of our partnership with Dentsu really comes into play. It's in their ability to activate these predictive models and data segments across hundreds of media partners, meaning that we're no longer constrained by walled gardens or forced to manage audience segments independently with every publisher. So we can maintain universal reach and frequency, we can minimize audience cannibalization, and we can drive consistency across the entirety media ecosystem. And it's all powered by a unified data foundation.
So for any of you who are Data 360 customers today and you're thinking, wait, I already model my customer data and I have media connections that I plug into, the two up levels that Annika just spoke to are important differentiators. So one, the fact that those segments, those audiences are updated in real time with Agentforce. And the second, that we can go beyond standard digital platforms like a Google or a LinkedIn, incredibly important. But we can reach any media channel, TV, digital out of home, audio, you name it. Really helping deliver on that Data 360 promise of trusted data truly everywhere.
But thanks very much and have a great day.
Everyone really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you.